Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Toby.
My name is Heidi.
And this is take 5 pretty much of our AMA question.
You're getting these videos raw, unedited because we're filming on my phone, so apologies for the quality, but it is what it is.
Yes, it'll be back to normal in a couple days, so just bear with us.
Okay, so this is episode 63 of our AMA series, and we got some good questions that were sent in by our CT Club members. That's our paid membership group. What do they get there, Toby?
But first, subscribe this channel. We never really say that, but we really do appreciate it. And hit that bell notification because I know some people aren't getting the videos that we're getting.
YouTube gets a little sneaky.
Yeah, sneaky.
So anyway, there's portfolio updates, trade alerts, our classes, and a cool community for you to bounce ideas off of, ask questions to. There's a link for the CT Club down below in the video description.
And our trade alerts are within 5 minutes of my implementation. So, anyways, let's get into it.
First one. If I'm a beginner to crypto looking to accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum and altcoins like Solana or Cardano, should I wait until the bear market to invest most of my money? It seems there are over 60% drops during the bear market, and I'd like to get the most coins. Thank you.
That's a tough one. I mean, because you're just starting out now. We are like 16% from Bitcoin all-time high right now.
Yeah. And,
Solana's at near all-time highs, and ADA's near all-time highs, and DOT is killing it right now. So those are all in our portfolio. But who knows when the bear market is going to come, so say for instance, we do like Plan B says we go to like $280,000 or over $300,000.
Or Willy Woo says there's no top.
Or there's no top, I disagree with Willy Woo big time on that one. But I think there's nothing rises forever, okay?
Yeah.
But you don't know. Like for instance, we could go to 100K or whatever without having any major pullback, and then we can go back to 80K, and that might be the bottom. Who knows? So with that said, dollar cost average, if you don't have any Bitcoin right now, that might be the best thing to put your money into. Might be. If I was in your position, I'd be buying Bitcoin today a little bit, and then I would spread that money out for a week or a month or whatever, and just dollar cost average. Don't put it all in one day. You know what I mean? Because Bitcoin goes like this, and every coin goes like that. So that's.
I mean, dollar cost averaging specifically into Bitcoin. I think Ethereum is also ringing true for this as well, but specifically for Bitcoin, if you're dollar cost averaging, or if you're just buying Bitcoin and holding it for the long term, I think that's the key with those two, is how long you're willing to hold them for. You're guaranteed, there's no guarantees in crypto, but you are highly likely historically to be in profit if you hold Bitcoin for at least 4 or 5 years. I've done a video titled something like the best way to buy Bitcoin, and that one goes over dollar cost averaging tools that allow you to set up recurring payments, and you can do that with different coins if you want to dollar cost average into anything outside of Bitcoin as well. But yeah, this whole concept of waiting for a bear market, this is not to instill FOMO. This is a reminder that cryptocurrency market is a brand new asset class, and there's a lot more money that will be pouring into this over time. And the fact is that we don't know how high this bull market is going to go. We have some predictions, and similarly, we don't know how low it's going to hit either. If it's going to hit lower than it is today, or if it's going to be a new bottom that is like, I don't know, 80K, 60K. Something like that. So if you're concerned about getting the most coins for your money, you might be finding yourself waiting on the sidelines for too long, and you're wasting time, opportunity cost. You could have seen profit in the meantime. So that's why we're always saying just get your feet wet, start dollar cost averaging, and definitely start with Bitcoin and then Ethereum and then altcoins.
Yeah, I mean we are still, like I did a trade alert a couple of days ago on ETH, it's because I believe that ETH is going to continue to skyrocket, especially as the emissions get burned away. So, I mean, supply and demand, pretty easy. That's that.
Yeah, okay, next question, and last one for today. Hello, my question is whether there is a benefit for using Kraken for all of the Kusama and Polkadot auctions, or should I still be keeping my custody and participate that way? Thank you. So Kraken is a centralized exchange. It's a pretty decent one in my opinion. It's a reputable centralized exchange if you have to use one. And they allow you to participate in the Kusama and Polkadot auctions. For those of you who don't know, I'm probably going to do a video on this actually because it's a good thing to learn about. It's a really cool way it's like a safer version of an ICO basically for many different things. Polkadot is a favorite project of ours. Toby is always talking about it as well. Gavin was,
so great.
And
Yeah.
so Polkadot has a way of kind of like how Matic is like a second layer solution for Ethereum. There's always a trend of blockchains trying to be scalable and interoperable, and that's what Polkadot is doing. So Polkadot is like the main chain, and then Kusama is like a parachain to it, and it's kind of like the test net for Polkadot. And what happens is there's about 100 different parachains that can be launched, and or that can be changed in the future as well. But anyway, so there's a limited space of new blockchain projects that can be launched on Polkadot. And so because of that, they hold these auctions, and what happens is people basically are putting their Kusama or their Polkadot up to be locked up for this auction in a vote for who they want to have that slot to be able to function within the Polkadot ecosystem. They've held a few for Kusama, and it's gone pretty well. And because Kusama is you kind of see it as the test net for Polkadot, these projects are also saying, okay, yeah, we're interested in also being launched on Polkadot as well when that becomes available. So anyway, long story short, you can participate in these auctions in a number of different ways. You can participate by using centralized exchanges like Kraken that make it possible to do so. You can do so directly from the blockchain interacting with like the Polkadot.js wallet, or you can go on the websites created by these platforms that are trying to win the auction and support them that way. This is what I'm going to do a tutorial on, probably breaking this down much more. I'm just trying to do a brief overview. The risk, there's a benefit of using Kraken to participate in these auctions because it's easy. They've probably filtered out the more scammy projects, so that might be pro or con depending on how much information you're going to get. If you're using Kraken, it might be limited because they're filtering out people that you might have otherwise wanted to vote for. But the main concern here with Kraken is it is a centralized exchange, and like you noted in this question, you want to keep your custody. If you're using a centralized exchange, your coins are in the custody of that exchange. They can do basically whatever they want with it. Probably won't happen now because of all the regulations and attention of crypto and regulators and security and things like this. But anyway, particularly with these auctions, your coins are locked up for whoever you vote for. If they lose, your coins are released back to you. If they win, your coins are locked for as long as that person has access to that slot that they won. That could be up to 2 years. So are you comfortable holding your coins on a centralized exchange for 2 years? Are you comfortable missing out on the opportunity cost of holding Polkadot, not being able to sell it up to 2 years? Those are some things you're going to have to pay attention to.
Potentially holding through a bear market.
Exactly. Exactly. So you won't be able to take your profits from those coins. So pay attention to that when you're determining how many coins you want to lock up for this. The benefit of participating in these auctions, you're not just like locking up your coins for no reason, is that oftentimes these projects will airdrop you their tokens based on how many coins you've voted for. So that's why a lot of people want to lock it up. They want to get those airdrops and maybe turn a profit from there, or if they really believe in the project, they want to hold them and get them at a cheaper price. Whether or not Kraken observes those airdrops, I'm not sure, because again, these airdrops are going to be brand new coins that aren't going to be listed anywhere very newly, certainly not on a centralized exchange. A US-based centralized exchange like Kraken is even less likely to be listing these new coins because are they securities, whatever. But anyway, this whole concept of auctions and what Kusama and Polkadot are doing is a really interesting concept, especially compared to things like ICOs and those rug pulls that people get. It can't happen with the auctions, and if you want to know why, pay attention to this channel, hit subscribe with the bell notification, because I'm going to be making that video very soon, and you guys can learn from that video. But
that's all we have today.
That's going to wrap it up today, guys.
You have a good one.
Yeah.
Stay disobedient.
Okay, now's the awkward time when I go and I turn off the camera.
Hurry up, run.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.